Shut up and sit down.
Essay on Redford. Redford essay for students and children in English. There are many historical structures in Delhi. Redford is one of them. It is renowned all over the world. It is a sign of Mughal power and majesty. Emperor Shah Jahan built the Red Fort in 1648. It is built of red stone. It is located on the west bank of the river Yamuna opposite the famous Chandni Chowk market. Significance of the Red Fort? Everyone knows Red Fort as one of the several wonders in India. Though it has witnessed many centuries that has a treasured history of our country, Red Fort stands young always. Every year on 15th August, which is our Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India addresses its country about its virtue and purpose of life. It is one of the most significant historical formations in India. Thus, we can say that this monument embraces together the walls that have witnessed the Mughal dynasty imprisoned India during British empowerment to now a democracy. Origin of Red Fort. This monument embraces the utmost significance in modern Indian history. It is made of red sandstone alone. Sited in central Delhi, it was placed where the Mughal emperors lived for many periods. Red Fort was a magnificent castle coated with precious jewels, but the Britishers looted these precious jewels during their empowerment over India. Since Delhi was the capital of India until the British men shifted it, Red Fort was the control place for the whole nation. Built on the banks of the Yamuna River, the walls of this magnificent fort have been built from 30 meters high sandstone. It is supposed that Red Fort was made after 9 years of hard work of numerous masons for day and night during all seasons. The architecture of Red Fort. The architecture of Red Fort is amazing and appreciable for its creation of 5 centuries ago without any modern day technologies and methodologies. It is built with typical Mughal art and view. It has a Diwane-Aam, which is a courtroom for all. The king held a hearing from common men about their complaints. The Red Fort is built right beside the fort of Islam Shah Suri, namely Shalimar Fort. He built it in 1546 as his fortified palace. Both the forts are combined by a water channel, namely Stream of Paradise or Nahri Behshisht. Prominent structures within the fort. Though as many as 66% of the buildings within the fort were either broken or badly damaged, the Red Fort still houses many historic structures and some prominent ones are listed below. Mumtaz Mahal. Located in the women's quarters, Zenana of the fort, Mumtaz Mahal was one of the 6 palaces inside the fort. All these places were constructed along the banks of Yamuna River and the Stream of Paradise. Khas Mahal. The Khas Mahal was used as the king's private residence. The palace was separated into 3 parts, namely the chamber of telling beads, sitting room, and sleeping chamber. Rang Mahal. The Rang Mahal, which means palace of colors, was built to house the emperor's mistresses and wives. Thus, the palace was built to look colorful and with bright paints and ostentatious decorations. Hira Mahal. Bahadur Shah too built it in 1842. The Hira Mahal is probably one of the last constructions of a Mughal emperor before the invasion of the British. It is only a pavilion but has an interesting legend related to it. Moti Masjid. Moti Masjid, which means Pearl Mosque. Aurangzeb built this for his personal use. Therefore, the inhabitants of the Zenana also use the mosque. It is constructed using white marble. Moti Masjid has 3 domes and 3 arcades. Hammam. The hammam is mainly a building that housed the bath for the emperors. On the eastern apartment was the dressing room. In the western apartment, hot water came through the taps. Conclusion. Red Fort is not only a building but a true witness of the national movement of Indian freedom. Thus, it is a symbol of the great and golden history of India. So, the Indian Republic as well as every citizen of India has great affection and respect towards the Red Fort. Undoubtedly, it will always be a symbol of great Indian history. Also, it holds a special place in Indian history because Jawaharlal Nehru announced the independence of India from Red Fort.